Well, let's be honest. Most of us have set some kind of health goal this year, whether it's to eat more veggies or lose 10 pounds by swimsuit season. But how do you do it? We might have someone who can help. CBS 2's Joy Howe here now with our list of the top diets of 2015.
So U.S. News and World Report just came out with an article, Top Best Diets of 2015. And I was thrilled when I spoke to a dietitian at Hy-Vee today who said this list is sound, it's got great sources, and she's a fan of their findings. So what's the hot diet and the hot food for 2015? Take a look. When you think top diets for 2015, make a dash for the grocery store because the #1 overall diet on a new report from U.S. News is called the DASH diet. But it's not really what it sounds like.
People can meet together to complete a diet?
Not exactly, says Linda Ashley, the Oakland Road Hy-Vee dietitian.
It stands for Dietary Approaches to Stop Hypertension. So it was developed by the National Institutes of Health actually to combat high blood pressure. And because it is so nutritionally complete, it certainly does deserve its #1 ranking.
Think lots of greens, lots of grains, and low amounts of salt.
We have here parsley, cilantro. Those are real DASH-friendly ways to season your food.
If you're looking to lose weight, the study says Weight Watchers is the #1. It actually won twice, also named the easiest diet to follow, with Jenny Craig coming in second.
They're very structured, and they take a lot of decision-making out for people.
And get used to hearing about the flexitarian diet, a new spin on an older idea.
Primarily vegetarian. However, we can add in meats or fish.
And get ready for new bins of healthy buzzwords. Last year it was paleo and quinoa.
Well, we always see trends.
This year it's DASH and a grain called farro.
Most of these diets or eating styles have something positive that a person can gain, but this report is helpful in putting it all together so that someone who wanted to pick and choose could say, this one applies to my lifestyle and I might be more successful with this.
Okay, and so what does a dietitian always have in their pantry? I asked Linda this today. Kind of stumped her for a second. Really proud of that, Linda. So she said always has nuts. Nuts everywhere. She's specifically almonds. Greek yogurt is another one.
Excellent.
Dark leafy greens. And then she said avocados and citrus because right now is citrus season, which we don't really think about.
No, not here in the tundra.
Oranges are very big right now. And okay, finally the top food of 2015. You ready for this? She says it's farro.
Who knew?
And I know, and it's kind of a grain. It looks sort of like wheat berries. You know, I promise I'll clean this up. Now, Tiffany, you said you're very familiar with this.
Well, yeah. You know, I'm Sicilian. Di Bernardo's my maiden name. So farro. Farro is it's kind of like a rice, but I will tell you, it takes a lot of cooking because it is it's hearty, and I use chicken stock a lot of times.
That's
to
a great
soften
idea.
mine up. And
Go ahead. No,
I was just going to say I put a recipe on my Facebook page of a good risotto recipe with farro. It kind of softens it up.
She says instead of quinoa this year, it's going to be this. And Linda's recommendation, like you said, it's kind of harder to cook. So she says cook a big batch of it, and then all week long, scoop it into salads, scoop it into soups, whatever you need to kind of boost it up.
And it really absorbs the flavor, that liquid too.
There you go.
Awesome choices. 10 pounds or bust.
Or bust. That's right. See you next week.